Raw started this week with the ring general, Gunther, and Gunther would come to the ring presenting the countdown clock, the countdown to John Cena's retirement match. It just makes it feel so real, doesn't it? But Gunther would come out, and I thought this line was actually really good. As he said, without a doubt, John Cena is the greatest sports entertainer of all time. However, on Saturday, he's facing Gunther, the best professional wrestler of all time. And this is a really fired up, focused Gunther who knows exactly what he wants to do. He said it. He wants to make John Cena, the man who said he will never give up. He wants to make him give up. So do you think that's the final moments of John Cena's career? Do you think that's the way it's going to go? Do you think John Cena will submit, tap out to Gunther on Saturday night? Or do you think Cena actually stands a chance? Let me know who you think's going to win this one in the comments section down below. Worth noting as well, by the way, there is a superstore. The Last Time Is Now superstore, and it is open from Thursday. And of course, they're selling exclusive John Cena merchandise. To be fair, the title belt looks really cool. I will just say as well, I've seen a lot of people saying, there's a countdown clock. Could this be a Chris Jericho tease? It's WWE. Literally anything is possible, but I don't think so on this occasion. Yes, I could see the countdown clock hitting 0 at the end of the show and then something happening, someone like Jericho coming out. Of course, that could happen. I just think this is a big moment. This is Cena's last match, and I think countdown clock, it's counting down what we've been doing all year, so I don't think so on this occasion. This is things you might have missed from WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. The new NXT champion Oba Femi was at Raw tonight, sitting in the front row, shown before the very first match. They are hyping up Oba big style. You know he's going to face Cody on Saturday night's main event. And I really hope they just have Oba demolish Cody. I'm pretty sure Drew McIntyre is going to get involved and the match will be in no contest because WWE. But I'd love to see Oba Femi go over because, let's be honest, Oba's amazing. Iyo Sky was successful in our first match of Raw tonight, defeating Kairi Sane. Of course this match delivered. Absolute banger to start the show. Do you know what? I know there was a little bit of shenanigans with Asuka and Rhea and stuff. I know this is a tag feud, it makes sense. But I really want to see what these two can do in a series of matches because I think they'd top a match every single time they got into the ring together. They're so good. So a big segment tonight as Logan Paul attacked Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio would start to make a comeback and the masked mystery man from War Games would emerge and curb stomp Rey Mysterio. A little late, but eventually LA Knight would come out to make the save. We know all the speculation, all the rumours, all the dirt sheet reports were that Austin Theory was the masked man at Survivor Series. But looking at social media today after this attack, a lot of people are saying the name Montez Ford. And I'll be honest, right? When someone tells you that name and you look at this person, it's hard to unsee it. It's also worth noting, Montez is agile AF. He would climb that cage really quick, which the masked individual did at War Games. Food for thought maybe. Let me know your thoughts on who it is in the comment section below. The team of AJ Lee were up next to defend their tag team titles. And can we please not forget that Dragon Lee was a part of the LWO. We literally watched his mentor get beaten up. He must have been stood in gorilla watching Rey Mysterio get destroyed, and he did nothing. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee was successful tonight defending their tag belts against the War Raiders. There was this spot during the match, Dragon Lee trying to hoist up Ivar multiple times, failing multiple times, eventually got him up for a Death Valley driver sort of move. I feel like this was something they probably rehearsed and it probably went really well and it looked really good. But obviously the exhaustion of the match probably took it out of Dragon Lee to the point he couldn't do this. I thought it was very impressive he could actually lift Ivar like that though. And credit to him for continuing to try and eventually making something out of it. After this win, though, was when the big news would hit. The Usos would come down. New Day was already in the ring. They were sitting ringside for the match. And the Usos announced they are back in the tag team division. Rekindles one of the greatest tag feuds in WWE and sparks something new for the Raw tag team division. I'm down for this. I think this is a good move to put the Usos back in the tag scene. Javon Evans was shown in the audience tonight for Raw. Well, that's because he will be teaming up with the X Division champion from TNA, Leon Slater, to take on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee at Saturday night's main event. This is really cool because when AJ Styles showed up to TNA, the entire segment involved him putting over Leon Slater. So the fact that we are going to get this match, albeit a tag match, is going to be intriguing. With all the speculation that TNA apparently want AJ Styles for the first Thursday night Impact on AMC, maybe this is a match we could sort of spawn because of Saturday night main event. Maybe. The Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer was on Raw tonight for a promo, interrupted eventually by Nikki Bella. But Nikki didn't get into the ring to make the challenge, as Raquel Rodriguez would literally destroy her. The Bella Army are going to be furious with that one. And it looks like we're going to do Raquel versus Stephanie, which I'm definitely a fan of. Which Liv Morgan also said she was perfectly okay with Raquel chasing the title. In fact, she's going to go for the tag titles with Roxanne. That's not what we saw last week. And Liv's face says something completely different. Roxanne Perez was successful tonight in her match against Lyra Valkyria. Of course, Liv Morgan did come down to ringside with her and was the reason why Roxanne got that pivotal swing in momentum. I'm going to be honest though, I love you, Liv, but I don't trust you. I do think there's going to be some problems between Liv and the other members of Judgment Day. A really nice promo tonight by Ivy Nile. By the way, the Creed brothers were with her for the first time in like forever, and I do think this promo should have been shown on the main show because it was actually really good. As we set up the match between Ivy Nile and her former friend, Maxine Dupree. And you know what? I'm interested in this. The Maxine Dupree vignettes this week, again featuring Natty Neidhart. They look really good. Hopefully WWE has something long-term planned here. The Vision would emerge during our main event match tonight, which was actually LA Knight versus Logan Paul. A pretty decent match that's got a nice backstory to it. But once again, the masked individual would strike, stomping LA Knight, picking Knight back up, throwing him into the ring. Again, no idea who this is. I know you guys are going to go and analyse, like, how does Theory pick someone up? How does Montez Ford pick someone up? Logan Paul got the win, and then what we saw was the decimation of LA Knight by the Vision. And we then got a promo by the Vision, well, Paul Heyman. Now, we'll confirm this did go to commercial break in the United States. You really didn't miss anything apart from Paul Heyman introducing each individual member. When we came back, though, it was Bron Breakker on the microphone who basically called out CM Punk. He's going to fight Punk for the title, and he wants the old CM Punk. He wants who he thinks is the best wrestler in the world, and he wants the old Punk. And if he doesn't get him, he's going to decimate him and take CM Punk's wife. The Vision would run backstage, though, because LA Knight was on video saying he's not done yet, and they wanted to send a message. First putting him through a table, and then a tsunami on a car. WWE probably writing LA Knight off for a while. I mean, what are we going to think here? LA Knight returns on the first Raw of 2026, maybe helping CM Punk? Screwing Bron Breakker, maybe? Decent, interesting ending, and of course, lots of big talking points tonight, especially with that masked individual. Let me know, as always, your thoughts in the comments down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, you'll never miss an upload. We'll be back here tomorrow for NXT, and I'll see you then. Peace!